Unit 2, scale drawings, day 3. Today, rather than just trying to find the scale factor or draw the image, we're going to find actual distances. So we're going to use the scales. This will be on your test. When is it, Renee? Monday. Okay? Now listen, I know you don't have school on Friday. That gives you Friday, Saturday, Sunday to study. You will have your review sheets out probably on Wednesday. That will give you Thursday to ask for some help. Everybody with me? Could that change? Certainly. But right now, you have a test on Monday. So first off, we did a little bit of this. I don't want any of these colors. We did a little bit of this in our warm-up. We cannot take something like 3 1/2 and times it by 4/3. Okay? Can I? Sure. Do I want to? No. What do I need to do to a problem like this so that I can multiply them? Leighton, what do you think?
You're probably gonna make your improper fraction a proper fraction?
Well, we're going to take our mixed number and make it an improper fraction.
Yeah, that one.
Okay? So we're going to take this 3 1/2. We're going to multiply the 3 times the 2, and we're going to add. So we're going to rewrite our problem. 3 times 2, Connor. What's 3 times 2? 6. 6 plus 1, Elizabeth. 7. So now I have a fraction that is 7/2 times 4/3. Is this something that we can multiply? Is it? Yeah. So now I can multiply across and say 7 times 4, almost dropped that, is 28. 2 times 3 is 6. Am I done? Ms. Ross, am I done?
No.
Why not?
Because you have to divide it.
What do I have to divide it by?
Something.
Something. Ms. Ross, I can always count on you for the right answer. It is something. What something do you think I'm going to divide it by? Are they both even? So what can we divide it by? So we are going to simplify it by dividing it by 2. 28 divided by 2 is 14. 6 divided by 2 is 3. That is the product of those two fractions. We must, if we have a mixed number, change it to an improper fraction first and then multiply. Everybody with me? Okay. So here's the big question for today. How do we use a scale to find real distances, lengths, and one that will make Izzy proud, stuff? Okay, so how are we going to use a scale to find real distances, lengths, or stuff? And the answer is very simple. It's going to stay the same for all of them. How did we find going from a pre-image to an image? What did we have to do? And we did this in the warm-up. What mathematical operation did we use when we went from the pre-image to an image? Lydia, what did we do to go from a pre-image to an image? You divided it by the scale factor? Multiplied it. So to use a scale, we multiply. So when we are talking about finding actual distances, actual stuff, we are always going to multiply. Okay, everybody with me? Now you did some problems with actual distances on Friday. Most of you did well when we had that 27-page packet that we chose some questions out of. Yeah? You guys did wonderfully on that. I'm going to switch colors. But because it's on my mind, because it's almost Halloween, because Cole has an amazingly awesome giraffe suit, here's going to say what we have. Now, Cole has a blue giraffe literally has this blue stuffed animal that's about this big. Okay? And it says it is a 1 to 50 replica. That's what it says on the tag. It's a 1 to 50 replica. What does that mean to me? Well, it means 1 foot equals, actually let's go 1 inch equals 50 feet. Okay? And it might show you a giraffe. Oh man, here we go. I'm gonna draw an amazing giraffe. I didn't know if you guys knew this, but I was an art major. How's my giraffe?
You look amused.
It looks like a
It looks
cow.
like a dog.
It doesn't look like, how does that? Owen says that my giraffe looks like a cow. Owen's kind of mean. It looks fantastic. So, okay, back to me. Ready? You might see something like this. It might say, the giraffe, the stuffed animal, and this obviously isn't real, but the stuffed animal is 3 inches. And the question might say, how tall is a real giraffe? So Avery, what do you think we're going to do to find the height of the real giraffe?
The height? Oh, multiply.
What are we going to multiply?
50
Good.
and 3.
Perfect. We're going to multiply 50 times 3 because every inch is 50 foot. So it's 3 inches tall. So we're going to say, okay, how tall is he? He's 50 times 3, which is 150 feet tall.
I'm not sure the giraffe is that.
No, I know. Owen, Owen, don't ruin my example that I just made up. I drew the, gosh darn it, Owen, it's a Monday. Oh man, you're going to have so much homework. So much homework. Questions on this one? Okay, nothing's hard yet. Is it going to get harder? Certainly. Okay? So, I told you that Ashley and I finished our basement, which took a lot of work. Stop, stay. Let's see. Cheetah's come after you next. Okay. So we've got purple, we got pink, we got brown. Jackson, your choice.
Brown.
Okay, Jackson, least of my favorite colors, that's fine. Brown it is. So, we are going to have a blueprint. We have a blueprint. Every 1 inch equals 3.5 feet. Find the lengths and widths of the rooms. Okay, so now, here's the blueprint. So I'm going to draw my basement. Okay, so here's the stairs coming down. So this is 4 inches, 2 inches. That's my coffee bar. I think I spelled coffee wrong. There's my coffee bar. Hi Taylor, how are you? Kayla, you're late. Okay, you pass. Go. I don't care. That's my tornado room, which I don't care about. This is 12 inches. We know that's 4 inches. This is 3 inches by 4 inches. This is a bedroom. And this is 4 inches by 6 inches. This is the living room. Or family room, whatever you want to call it. So, there's a lot here. The coffee bar, 4 inches by 2 inches. The living room, 12 inches. This is 4 inches. The office is 3 by 4. The bedroom is 4 by 6. Tornado room we don't care about. There may be, listen, look at me. I'll get in front of the camera so you can see this. There may be a question like this on Monday. What's happening on Monday? A test, okay. So you may have a question like this, where it's going to say, okay, find the lengths and widths of all of these new things. So I'm going to have the coffee bar, and it's going to say something. I'm going to have the living room, and it's going to say something. I'm going to have the office, and it's going to say something, and then I'm going to have the bedroom. So let's start with the coffee bar. What do I need to do to find the actual dimensions, the length and the width of the coffee bar? What are we going to do to find the length and the width of the coffee bar? Don't all of you shout at once. Carly, what do you think?
Multiply it by 3.5.
What you said multiply it. What am I going to multiply? Be very specific.
Yeah.
What number?
4.
4 times? You said it.
3.5.
Good. So I need to change my inches into feet. So I need to change my inches into feet. So what am I going to start with? I'm going to start by saying 4 times 3 and 5/10 equals. But I need to find the width as well, so I'm going to do 2 times 3 and 5/10 equals. Can we do this? Well, sure. So I'm going to take 3 and 5/10 times 4. That gives me 0, carry the 2. 12 plus 2 is 14. 1 decimal, so it's 14 feet. 3 and 5/10 times 2. 0, carry the 1, 6, 7, and 7 feet. So the coffee bar is 14 feet by 7 feet. Everybody with me there? I want you to find, and I'm going to give you about 4 minutes, the living room, the office, and the bedroom. So again, 12 inches, 4 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches. Go. So find out the lengths and the widths of all of them. You should really have this drawn as well. Or not. Doing multiplication. You're multiplying all of these, the inches by what? So what number are we multiplying inches by? 3 and tenths. Good. So we're multiplying all of the inches by 3 5/10. Go ahead, keep working on that. Doesn't appear that you're doing anything, so do you need some help? No. Okay, then let's get started. Should we do that? If you're stuck, take a look at the board. We're taking all of the inches and we're multiplying it by that 3 5/10 feet. So you can do the multiplication. To go from inches to the actual length, we're multiplying it by the feet that are given. So take a look at the board. See, because from what I saw for the most part, you were doing fine with the multiplication. But if it asks for the length and the width, you need to take all of the measurements and multiply it from, if we're going from inches to feet or inches to meters, we're going to take the inches times it by the feet. Are there questions on how we got here? Fist on the heart if you got at least one or two of those rooms. Okay? Fist on the heart at least, actually let's go fist on the head, if you set them up correctly and you just didn't have time to do the multiplication. So if you started to multiply and you just didn't have the multiplication, fist on the head. Okay? Questions on this?